Today we're going to cook some ribs. So a couple of weeks ago I had one of my co-workers was going to buy a pellet grill to smoke some meat, and I talked him out of it. I talked him into getting a grill like mine. So he's cooked his first chicken on there, and looked like it turned out pretty good. But he asked me how I smoked ribs. So I told him that I'd go buy some ribs and I'd show him how to smoke some ribs. So this is for you, Adam. Hey, don't forget to comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and give me a thumbs up. Alright, so you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a good sized knife, something pretty heavy. You're going to need something to cut it on. For the rub, you're going to need salt, tablespoon and a half of brown sugar, tablespoon and a half of black pepper, tablespoon and a half of paprika, a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder. Now, if you don't want to make your own rub, you don't have to. You can actually go and get any rub from any grocery store, and if you get this Applewood Grill Mates, this is pretty good stuff. I prefer using this when I'm in a hurry. You're also going to need a margarita because you've got about, I don't know, probably about 5 to 6 hours that you're not going to go do anything, so you might as well do some margaritas. I prefer Stinky Gringos. I am not sponsored by them, but if they would like to send me some samples or would like to sponsor me, that would be awesome. You're also going to need some ribs and some paper towels. This is a full slab or rack of ribs. It is not trimmed. There's big old flabs of meat there, lots of fat, and you got a membrane on it. You're going to have to take that membrane off. Okay, the way you do that is you grab you some paper towel, and you grab the corner of it, and you just yank that bad boy off. You put all that in the garbage disposal. And if you don't know what a garbage disposal is, you're an idiot. And if you get that reference, good on you. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this slab, this fat, or this lip off of here. Just go down through and trim it. So we got a little bit more membrane on there. You want to get all that off because you cannot get the smoke down in there, and it will be extremely tough when you're trying to eat it. Don't want all that. Set that to the side. Now, I like to trim quite a bit of fat off of it. Don't really need all that. All right. So we're going to flip it over. we're going to trim these up into a St. Louis rib. So what I'm doing is I'm feeling for the ribs. Okay? See, my ribs stop right there. You're just going to run your finger across there. Find those ribs. Find the end of that rib. And what we're going to do is we're going to trim it all the way through there. And feel it. So it turns. And there's a bone right there. That's what you need your knife for. Getting through that one. Getting through that one. I wish I had a longer cutting board. Alright. So now I have all of this that I'm going to cook up. And we have all of this that we're going to cook. Now I get my ribs at Sam's. I can get 2 racks like this for about 22 bucks. And what you can do is you can take it and you can split it. Just fill in between the bone and split that rack. That way you've got something manageable. So where the bone comes up. Now when we smoke this, let's see, I've got some more right there. We're going to leave it on there though, which is okay. When you smoke this, you're looking for about 1/4 of an inch of recession on that bone. And you'll know it'll just fall off the bone when you eat it. It's pretty good. I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to cut the other one. What's up, dogs? Sometimes this is hard to grab. You take it and you slit it just a little bit. You can start it. Bye, dogs. Use as much paper towel as you need. get all that off of there. And stuff here in the corner, it's hard to get out. Now you don't have to go through all of this. You can buy them already cut into St. Louis ribs. They do cost more than doing it yourself, and you don't get all of this with it. Look at all that. That's good stuff right there. And see, I'll cook all this stuff up at the same time as I cook these ribs. Consider those my test pieces. Nice. Alright. Let's see, I'm going to cut these all the way up to here, where I feel it. And this is the last bone. I'm going to cut it here. And you can feel where the joint is in that bone. And that's where you want to cut. So I got one stuck right there. Come back here, tray. See? You got all that to cook. Now there are bones in this. See? See, there's bones. But what I did was I cut between the joint. It doesn't have to be pretty. See? You just want it. You just want a good rack. And then I'm going to cut it in half. Right there. Alright. So that gives me quite a few racks. Little half racks. See? Now this has got a lot of fat in it right here. But that's okay. Because we're going to cook it like this. And we're going to let that drip into the meat. Alright. Now we're done with the cutting. I'm going to mix the rub. And we're going to rub. It's going to be good. Lots of paper towels. And margaritas. Good stuff. I'm gonna take my salt, take my pepper, paprika, garlic powder. Somehow I got moisture in it, that's why it's like it is. That's okay. Brown sugar. What that brown sugar is going to do is it's going to caramelize on that meat, make it golden brown and delicious, just like Alton Brown said. Mix that up. Now you can make your own proprietary blend if you'd like. I like a little more garlic in mine. You can put some red pepper in it, make it a little more heat. That's your basic rub. Really, all there is to it is rubbing. Take it and rub it on there. You want to get it all coated, ends. Sides, both sides. It's a hands-on project. And you need to make you might need to make more if you start to run out. Once that's rubbed on there, set it to the side. And you want to let this sit for a little while you're making your fire. That way it all soaks in. Had to make more rent out. Trimmings. And that's what it should look like when you're done. Nice and rubbed. And that's all there is to it. Now that that's done, that can sit, and we can go build a fire. Now we're going to start the fire. I have my chimney. I've got my grate that I set my chimney on. I prefer lump charcoal in here. That's just to get it started. Okay? And then I've got my firewood down underneath. I actually got this from a tree that fell down in our yard. It's a Bradford pear. And you can use Bradford pear. It's a little softwood, and it's not a fruit-bearing tree, and it's not a nut-bearing tree, but it still gives it a subtle smoke taste that you'll enjoy if you can get some. Now, to start this thing, what I prefer to do is I take a little bit of vegetable oil and a folded paper towel. And I get that paper towel soaking with the vegetable oil. Put that underneath. It's a little windy. Like a paper towel. And you got about 15 minutes to wait or so. Now that our fire's hot, I'm sticking in. I do this over concrete. Make sure you do it over concrete. Good gloves. Now you want everything to get hot. Got a little bit of wood in there. I got my lump charcoal. It's going to start to heat up. And in about 5 minutes, I'm going to stick my meat in there. Alright, so here's what our fire looks like. We've got that in our offset side. We're going to close this up. I'm going to let that get some smoke. And I've got... Come back here. I'm going to let this sit there just a little bit open. So I want to get just a little bit of airflow in there. See the smoke already coming out of it? That's what you want. You want good smoke. Okay. So you're going to stack it in there like so. And you're going to keep that closed. And keep it closed for about 4 to 5 hours. Don't touch it. Okay? And you're going to say, Jeremy, where do you get the caramelization? That comes later. For about 4 hours. Now, if you got to open something, you're going to open this side and you're going to look. And you're going to look to see if you've got good smoke going on. Or you got good fire going on. Sorry. And if you need to add wood, add wood. Other than that, don't touch it. Keep it closed. You want all that smoke in there. And you're going to see that this temperature is going to get to about 200, low and slow. That's what you want. You don't want, say about 200. I know it's dirty. Okay. Also, I don't clean my grates. Okay. I only clean them after I'm done cooking for the rest of the season. You got all that flavor just getting in there and getting in that meat. And good stuff, man. Don't clean your grates. Leave them alone. Okay? Just cook. I'll see you in a little while. We're about 3.5 hours into our cook. Fire's still going good. I just flipped them. And this is some of our little side meats. Looking good. We'll flip this over. I'll show you. So we're starting to get a little bit of caramelization there and there, but we're not seeing any bone yet. So we still got some cooking to do. So shut the lid. We'll be back in a few hours. It has gotten dark on me. Look how dark it is out here. Alright, so now what I've done is I've transferred some of my coals into this area here, and I'm going to char up just a little bit. Let's show. See how nice that is? So we're going to char this up a little bit. Those pieces are looking real good. Heck yeah. Alright, we're going to let that sit for probably, I don't know, about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to pull them off here in just a little bit. Alright, so we have the final product. This is what you want to see. You want to see bones like that. That's what you want to see right there. I'm going to attempt to try to cut into this in just a second. Alright, so we're going to cut into this. And that's what you want to see. It's just tender. Comes right off the bone. It's good stuff right there. But it is late. I am tired. So Adam, I hope this helps. Cook for about 4 hours and then move your coals over and let it char just a little bit. Not too much. And you'll be happy with it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like my channel or like this video. Please like this video. Please subscribe and comment down below. If you think we could do better, let me know. Anything I need to change, let me know. I really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you.